What's up, amigos? It's the Project Maker Minute with yours truly, Chris Lewitt. As you may know, I'm the former #1 for Cornell University, pro circuit player, elite junior development coach, and author and educator, author of The Secrets of Spanish Tennis and the Tennis Technique Bible. So I have a little story to tell you. I've been recently working with a great young talent named Ilaria. She's from New England. She's one of the top juniors in New England and one of the best girls in the country in the 12 and unders. And Ilaria played a local top adult that I had, come and play sets with her. And it's a funny story that he got off to a rocky start, and he's not used to losing to many young kids. So um, he was not happy about being down, I think 4-0, and he won his first game. And at 4-1 in the changeover, he sort of bantered back and forth with Ilari, and he said, I'm on the scoreboard now. Here I come roaring back. And she looked him dead in the eye, and she said, well, that's the last game you're going to get. And sure enough, she did win the set 6-1. But this is the kind of confidence and competitiveness that you see in prodigies, in some of the best juniors in the country and in the world. And she's absolutely fearless and incredibly competitive. And she showed me a lot when you don't really see that in a drill. You don't really see that when you're just working or hitting with a player. You see that competitiveness come out when a player's in the fire of competition. So she showed me that just from that one funny moment, with an adult player whom you wouldn't expect a young girl just to look a guy in the eye and say, that's it for you. That's all you're going to get, with a little wry smile as well. So that's the killer instinct. That's one of the X factors that you do see in elite juniors. And I think Ilaria will be a huge, a much bigger story than a lot of you guys may realize if you're familiar with her in the junior circuit, because she's got a tremendous upside. Anyway, another thing that's really important and that you see in some of the prodigies and elite juniors is not only the competitiveness, but the work ethic. So with all the like phenoms that I've worked with, when they come to train, it's the intensity is very, very high. And that's what I've noticed is one of the common aspects, that like a theme that leads to the success of a player at the national level or at the international level. So you see that competitiveness, that ability to fight in under pressure in tournaments and in matches. So you see these kids hate to lose, and they're hyper competitive. You look for that in a phenom, in a prodigy. And the other thing that I see is this work ethic. Some kids have it and some kids don't. Some of that is genetic. Some of it comes from the parents and the home environment. But these are two qualities that phenoms, prodigies, elite juniors almost always have. Hyper competitiveness, must have it. And then the work ethic, the some of that may come a little later, like some kids might be a little more immature than others, but the kids that I've been around, the really elite ones, I mean, I need to take a water break sometimes. Not they don't take one. They wear me out. And I work like an animal. I consider myself an incredibly hard worker. So when I'm out in the court with an elite junior, and I start to feel like, wow, this is hard. And I know what I'm capable of in terms of my work ethic. I'm like, this is what I want to feel. And I only feel that typically from the best ones. And when I work with kids who are lower ranked, or kids who are, just good in their section, or have a lower national ranking, I don't feel it. They don't work the same way. They literally don't work as hard. They don't hit as many balls. They don't run as much. They don't push themselves as hard. And so you can imagine, over the course of like weeks and months and years, the kids who are working like animals, they produce more. They simply get more output because there's more input. They push themselves harder day in and day out, and so they achieve more. That's not the only part of their success, but it's a big part of it. So hyper competitiveness and incredibly hard work ethic. When you combine those two qualities, you got a chance to have a phenom there. If you have someone with great genetics, great mover, great ball striker, great athlete, then that's the whole, that's you're starting to get to the whole package there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this Prodigy Maker Minute. If you like this show, check out my bigger show, the Prodigy Maker Show. It's available on this YouTube channel and on all your favorite podcasting platforms. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next program.